guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. I'm going to be making a ring bound journal cover. Now what I'm using, I've got a canvas here which is 20 by 20 centimeters, and what I've done, I've just cut it in half like that. So I've just gone down with my knife, cut it in half. Really simple. I put some gesso on there to cover the markup, and then I popped some holes in there, and I've just used my crocodile on there, and it goes through it really simple, because these are just sort of like card, nice thick bit of chipboard, and I thought, so I'm going to pop it together like that, and then we will have our lovely ring bound journal. Now I've got a couple of rings here which will fit on there perfect. Now the size of these are 3.5 centimeters, or 1.25 inches. So that's the size of the little clips that I'm going to use. So I'm going to pop them together like this, and then I'm going to just cover it with some I've already popped gesso on there. I'm just going to pop some ink on there, and then I've got some little bits and pieces here. I've got this little saying from one of my words and phrases which says, spread your wings and fly. And then I've got 3 of my little butterflies from one of my kits. I'll link them down below anyway. I've clipped them together because I'll probably end up losing them. So what I'm going to do, I've just got a few bits and pieces on here. I thought I would do something a little bit pretty today. With a few butterflies, because I haven't used them for a long time. I've got some matte medium in there, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my card here, and I'm going to just add a little bit of ink. Now I popped some of the colours on here. These are the muted ones. This is the violet now, which is this one, but I think I'm going to use the muted grey, because that's sort of like quite nice colours. They sort of like work well together. And this is the muted grey, so you would never think it would come out purple, would you? Now what did I do with my water? Here it is. So we need a little bit of water. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop a little bit of this on here like I normally do, but I want it, actually what I was going to do before I start, hopefully this isn't going to go blurry on us, I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to pop a little bit of tape across there just so I can do the whole thing together. I'm not going to put anything on the back of this journal, just the colour. Just sort of, I'm not going to stick anything on the back page, I mean. So I'm just going to turn that over like that, and then I can do it all together. So obviously this is going to be the front, and that's going to be the back. What I've done with this, I measured I think it's 1 centimetre, and then I've measured 2 inches down, 5 centimeters down. So it was 2 inches down, or 5 centimeters down, and then 1 centimeter in, and that's where I've done the holes on there. So what was I going to do? Forgot what I was going to do then. So muted grey. So I'm just going to pop just its bits. I want it to look so it works together. So let's just spray. Let's take these bits out of the way. So this is real simple way of doing a journal cover, ring bound journal cover, because all you're using is a canvas board cut in half, so there's no making it from anything. Just what I mean, it's all there ready to go. So I'm going to pop that on there like that. I'm going to quickly just dry it. Okay, lovely. So that's pretty dry enough anyway. So I'm going to add just a little bit more gesso, because I don't want so much on there, so much colour on there. I want to just mute that down another little bit. Now again, you don't have to sort of do this sort of thing. You can get one of these canvas boards, make the journal cover, and cover it in any of your papers that you've got. Your digital papers would work really well, which I will probably do at some point as well, just to show you how simple it is. Okay, let me just quickly dry that again. Okay, perfect. Right, let me just get a brush. Now I'm going to add some bits of paper now. So I've got little bits of tissue paper here. Again, this is just my jelly prints on here. So let's just take a little bit of this off. Pop a little bit of this down. Oops. Stick that down. I'm going to try and do this quite quickly because it doesn't need to be a long project, because we've already got the actual base done. We don't really need we can try and do this quickly without sort of like thinking about it too much. I'm going to pop this one sort of down here like that. A little bit of glue on there. What else? Because I was thinking I'm going to pop this, spread your wings and fly, sort of like just down on this bottom piece here, which I think might look quite nice. So let's just gather up some pieces and do the base. Okay, so just some script paper on there. I've got a little bit of music paper here. Oops, that's upside down. Let's try and pop it up the right way. Now I think when this is dry, we'll probably maybe add a little bit of fabric or lace or something like that to it, I think, because you can sew on these. My machine, if you do it very, very gently on your machine, quite slowly, it will go through this, the board. So let's just pop, I think that was too dark, I don't want it too dark. Shall we have a few little of these? Let's take a bit of this off, like that. There we go. Do a little bit, just a little bit on the back, I think. Should I tear this down? Just a bit like that. Oops, don't need that bit. I'm not going to put anything too heavy on the back because this is the bit that lies down. Is that upside down? I don't think so. There we go. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? I've got a little bit of this as well. Just a nice, simple little project for today, I think. Lovely. Should we put a little bit of this on the back? Super simple one. Right. What do you think? I've got another one of these little plain ones. Maybe I'll pop that down there. Just like that. There we go. Right, I'm going to quickly dry this. Then I think I'm going to pop you, say about there, I think. And then we're going to have a couple of butterflies and then we will see where we go from that. So what shall I put? Shall I put anything else on there? What have we got? I've got another little bit of book paper here. Let's just add a few little bits here like that. Okay. Again, just gather up all your little bits and pieces that you've got. Just some odd bits of scrap paper. Pop it on like that. That's quite nice actually, putting it together like that. It makes it a little bit easier, doesn't it? Oops, I wanted to go down the hole. Let's put another piece on here. I don't want anything else on the front, I don't think. Anything bigger. Let's just do this back so it's a little bit collaged, but it will stay sort of flat. There we go. Pop a little bit of colour on there in a minute. Okay, let's move these over. I'm going to quickly just dry that. Perfect. I do like that. Right, I'm going to go in there daringly again with my Posca pen. Not my Posca pen. My Stabilo. Just to go down a little bit. Just give a little bit of shadow before we stick anything else on there. We can always go over this again, can't we, with gesso if we don't like it. I just want it to be just a nice sort of quick one today. Do a bit up here. Bit on the back. Turn it round. It's a good thing about having a smaller sort of canvas or something, you can just like move it around. Makes it a little bit easier, doesn't it? Okay, what does that look like? That's not too bad, is it? Okay, I think that's about as much dark as I want on there, I think. I'm going to pop this on to here. Or maybe I'll go around that in a minute with a bit of the Posca, not the Posca, the Stabilo. I'll pop this on the back. Pop that down there. Don't want to go over it because again I have just printed this on a inkjet printer, not a laser printer. Where should we put our little butterfly? Should we have a big one on here, or should we put the big one? That looks nice. That's what I'll do. Easy. Let's just, oops. Put that on there. Put that down. Beautiful little butterflies. I haven't used my butterflies for ages. So there we go. I think it's time they came out, I think. Go. That one just there. Gosh, I like that. That looks really nice, doesn't it? So that will be the front. That's so pretty. Really, really pretty. Let's just make sure that's stuck down nicely. Let's shoot a tiny bit of this on here. Just a little bit. And then we've still got room here. If I want to attach a little closure, I might actually use one of those little ball ones that I've got on here. We shall see. Oh, it looks really pretty, doesn't it? Okay, oops. Okay, what do you think? That looks nice. Don't think I want to put too much else on here, but I might go just around the edge with, I'm going to take this off. Just taking that paper off, but I'm going to be covering this up anyway. Ink everywhere. Oh, I love it. Look at that. That looks nice. Should we just go round? Oopsie daisy. I'll go round just with a little bit of my ink, my distress ink, because that just looks really nice, doesn't it? And then what I will probably do is I'll get some paper, some sort of paper, not quite sure yet, and just do the inside. But that can be another project when we make some pages to go in here, so we'll probably do that this week. Loving it. And then maybe we can add a little bit of fabric or something to it, a little bit of lace. We shall see. I'm loving that. So there we go, guys. That's super simple, isn't it? So just get one of a really cheap and inexpensive board, little canvas board, cut it in half. You can make them any size you like then. You can make tiny little ones or you can make bigger ones. Really, really simple. And then that means you don't have to look out for sort of like, if you don't have packaging and things like that, this is ideal. And this one, I think it was like €1. So really, really inexpensive. And a great one, if you're a beginner, this is a great one to do. Look at that. Oh, I love it. so lovely. Pop that down. I'm going to just add a little bit more just to this little bit here. Just pop that round there. I think I need a little bit of colour. Do you think I need a little bit more colour on here? Not sure. Let me just get my crayons a minute. What do we have in here? Shall I add a little bit of purple down here? Whether they will work on here. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty, isn't it? Just a little bit of colour. Don't think we need too much. Maybe a little bit on this side, just to match in. But I think, there we go, just a tiny bit, just to add a little bit of colour. A little bit more purple in there. But I think that looks lovely. Right, I'm going to leave it like that. Leave that to dry, ready to go. And then what I'm going to do, I will do the inside. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop these on. Super simple. You can get these anywhere. I've probably got a link for these in my Amazon storefront anyway. So I'll pop the link underneath. So that will be our lovely start of our ring bound journal. Look at that, lovely. And then we can make some little dingly danglies to hang off there. So beautiful. So there we go, guys. Super simple, nice and quick and easy. And so these are going to be, I measured these, didn't I? So it's going to be 10 centimeters or 4 inches by 8 inches or 20 centimeters. So absolutely perfect size for a lovely little journal. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye bye.